Welcome, I'm Dr. Paul Dyer. Welcome to Bridges Live, and I'm about ready to go live on The Healthy Mind. I've been doing this every day since the pandemic for a couple weeks now, and we're about ready to go live on our other channels. I know Instagram is coming up here. I know for you guys who's listening to the podcast, you guys know you can catch me on drpaulholisticscience.com. You can always reach me at Dr. Paul W Dyer at gmail.com. So let's get started here, and we're going to be talking about the healthy mind. Welcome, this is Dr. Paul. You're welcome to The Healthy Mind. We're just about ready to get started here, and we are on. How you doing? This is Dr. Paul. This is The Healthy Mind. I would like to welcome you to Finish Friday. Yes, I know I wish I would have came out with that word. I didn't. My wife did. So that's pretty neat. We're going to call this Finishing Friday. Finish Up Friday as best as we can. While all these guys are getting logged on to the different media sites, you can always watch this again on my YouTube channel, Dr. Paul Grandmaster, Dr. Paul Dyer Grandmaster on the YouTube channel, and you can always catch it on any other social media. If you have any questions, please inbox me throughout the week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Friday. We've been talking about consciousness all week, and this has been it's a fun conversation for me, but it's been a difficult conversation for others. Because again, like I said, I think we tend to come to consciousness or this particular topic in our own way and how we get there. And I've enjoyed how some of you have inboxed me about how you view consciousness and how you understand consciousness, and we've had some really great discussions, so that's really pretty cool. Since I'm going to finish this up on Friday, and we're going to talk about what consciousness is, good morning to all you people who are up early. Consciousness is something that we experience, and I'm probably going to use this board less today. I'm just want to talk to you. Consciousness is something that we know that we are experiencing. We could talk about the 100 trillion cells that's in our bodies. We could talk about the 100 neurons that we have in our brain. We could talk about a lot of things of how we understand consciousness, but sometimes we view life very simply as life and death. And this week, if you haven't heard, not that I'm a news show or anything, but we know that there was conviction done on an unarmed black man that was shot in Georgia. So it made me think, as this was coming through the news media, as people were talking about it, as people were expressing their discomfort about this, or any other things that's happening, being informed of friends that have passed away, being informed of friends that were killed, being informed of children that I have that are sick, being informed of anyone that you know that is going through something that you can have compassion for. This crisis, this pandemic, the march on your different capitals about going back to work and how our livelihoods are being challenged and pulling, blood from a stone. All these different things are playing on our minds. And this is why I started The Healthy Mind. But consciousness is the experience you're having at this moment. When we start talking about what we have missed, what we have loved, what we have lost, what we would like to see, what we could have seen, what we should have seen, what we expected to see, what we think it is we deserve, what I think it is we are. For my own self, I am true. I think, I am. I'm consciousness. So whatever you are thinking, whatever you are going through, whatever you are in the midst of, whatever your actions is at that moment, that's consciousness. We know it can be the illusional state of what you are wanting to see. It's kind of like one of those pictures that you see that says, can you see the different holographic pictures in it? And someone then suggests something, and then you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Well, your brain will trigger that firing chemical mechanism of suggestion. When we have the law of attraction, we've seen that, and those are the things that we are wondering about. How does the law of attraction work? How can we manifest things in our lives that we seek to have, we deserve? Okay. We are struggling with that because I thought I believed. I thought I had faith. I thought I am what I think I am. Then we have what we know that in the subconscious, that means things working underneath your present state. Something that is working underneath your present state of thought. So how can something work in under a present state of thought? Because if you think of what you are, I think and I am, are you thinking of something present, or you are reformatting something of the past? Are you in thought of something you would like to have said, or something that you are saying? They're not the same. Say what you are saying. So then we live in a society that says, well, what if I hurt your feelings? What if I say things the wrong way? What if I don't say the right things? What could I say? What should I say? And what do I need to say? If we fall into these different things, then we are reacting and we're not responding with our own emotional state. And that can cause a lot of continuous trauma. Because if we're thinking about that survival thing, the reptilian brain of going back, what can I say, what should I say, what do I need to say, then I'm protecting myself. I'm not sure if I need, so you're going into protection mode. Consciousness, in simple form, is I think I am now. Maybe I need to put that. Maybe that's the key word. It's of the now. That is consciousness. Now is consciousness. Being present is consciousness. There's a lot of allegories and stories that can help you understand what I mean. There could be movies. There could be, because when you come to the science part of it, and as I was talking about the science part of it, I talk about cells and energy. And we are energy. And I think that's where things get lost in the God particle. Thinking outside ourselves that we are not what we need to be, or what we think we should be, or what we think we are. It saddens me because we miss things. We miss things that we once had that we messed up on, that we didn't take the time to be present in the moment of the person that we're with, or the people we're with, or the child that we're with. And we missed it. I think we've all said it. I think that's why we struggle with the action of consciousness. So we work on it. I don't believe in the human flaw. Well, we're human. The statement that we are human, so this is what causes our discomfort. We work on our suffering. We work on our discomfort by an active action. An active action of understanding of where I am right now. Being present right now. Being mindful right now. Breathing right now. Moving right now. In breath, in action, in a conscious state of mind. Because a lot of the issues that we're having in our public eye is that it's driving our subconscious into moving into certain areas of our lives. And it has hurt us. Or it's hurting us. Our past experiences is riding in the subconscious, creating success blockers for our manifestation for the life that we are living or would like to live. Our past experiences, our past. I don't want people to think that they have to lose a life, lose your life, try to sacrifice your life, be put to the marker of death before you smell joy of the now. And I think in this pandemic, and this is the last day of consciousness, next week I'm going to be talking about the health of the different organs, but this pandemic, probably you thought of, I miss. You probably said those words, I miss. And then ... When we have a sore throat, God, I miss having a talking right, or a stiff neck from waking up from a cold. Oh, I didn't know I moved my neck so much. We've said that, right? So we get missed. Our state of mind has been missing. A state of mind has been not active in the present state of joy, happiness, compassion, and service. So if you want to work on your conscious state, you can understand the science of the 100 trillion cells. You can understand the chemical responses of the photon lights in the mind and how we see things in three-dimensional. You can understand that, and I hope you will and study it, and that's fine if you don't. But to know who you are is to understand where you are right now and how you understand your emotional state. Respond with your emotions and feelings. That is an experience. If you react, you're going on something you're protecting or something that's in the past. And that's difficult because us as conscious beings, we can understand that there's a tomorrow. We don't hope for tomorrow, wish for tomorrow. We can understand that there is a possibility of tomorrow. The genetic code of expanding our soulfulness, our spiritualness, going back from thousands of years from the first algelic state, the first cell. Absolutely. I don't think I could take up too much of your time today by wrapping this up because I'm pretty much going into this little soliloquy about we just need to be happy. And the only way to be happy is to understand where you are right now. You know, has anyone ever seen the movie of the, oh my goodness, it's, Brad Pitt and Fight Club.